For many WWE superstars and employees, working with the company is like a dream job. This is why it can be shocking when the employee loses their job and is sent packing. While wrestling news does travel quickly, there are some WWE firings that do go under the radar. These are the released that got released with little fanfare or were covered up by the WWE. 10 WWE employees you didn't realize recently got fired. SARA Lee. Winning the WWE Tough Enough series almost always guarantees you a WWE contract. But for some reason, a lot of the winners never end up doing much. SARA Lee is the perfect example of this. The female Tough Enough winner needed major developmental work, but she showed that she just didn't have the chops to succeed. She was eventually released, taking away more credibility from the formerly engaging reality show. Joey Styles. The voice of ECW is a commenting legend that worked with the WWE for several years. In more recent times, Joey Styles was running the WWE website and helping build up hours and hours of content. His downfall came during a live stream video where he criticized the company he was working for. In his own words, "Oh my God!" It would be nice to hear Styles comment one more match, but don't expect that in the near future. The Brooklyn Brawler. Many people remember the Brooklyn Brawler for his constant losing streak on TV. In reality, Steve Lombardi was a long-standing employee and backstage agent for the WWE. He helped develop numerous superstars and was very hands-on for production. The Brawler recently lost once again while appearing on Taz's podcast and radio show without getting approval from the WWE. The huge mistake cost him his job. Mark Yeaton. Ringing the bell at a live WWE event is no easy task. Just ask the countless number of celebrity guests that have failed at it. This is why the WWE relied on Mark Yeaton for so many years to do just the task. The man made a career of working with the WWE ring crew, but he was unceremoniously fired a few years ago. Yeaton's release was never explained, but it would have been fitting to at least give the man a 10-bell salute. Alex Reyes. Does the name Alex Reyes ring any bells? No, not Alex Riley. Alex Reyes, the NXT backstage interviewer. He spent several months with the WWE, but the self-proclaimed superfan did not last too long. He was fired from the WWE and replaced by newer talent. It seems like the announcing teams go through more changes than the main roster. Rich Brennan. The NXT commentating team has gone through a lot of changes through the years. One of the highlights was when Rich Brennan sat along Corey Graves for commenting duties. They had great chemistry and helped showcase a lot of the up-and-coming NXT talent. After new commentators were hired and David Otunga transitioned to the role, there just wasn't room for Brennan. He was quietly replaced in NXT and never got a chance to shine on the main roster. HUGO KNOX. Hundreds of people have come to the WWE Performance Center in hopes of becoming an official superstar. One of the more prominent persons signed to the developmental contract was former soccer goalie HUGO KNOX. Knox had the charisma and athletic ability, but things didn't ultimately work out for the former professional athlete. Despite working a few NXT house shows, he never had on-air debut and was released from his contract. Alex Riley. Alex Riley had a long and strange career in WWE. He appeared in a WrestleMania main event alongside The Miz, had a backstage dispute with John Cena, and even tried transitioning to the announce team for Superstars and main event. After none of that worked out, Riley joined NXT, where he basically lost to a lot of new rookies. He was fired from the company, and his beef with Cena will likely prevent him from returning. Cameron. One of the original stars of WWE's Total Divas was Cameron. Cameron quickly rose through the ranks of WWE roster, but it was clear that she didn't have the skill or experience to make it very far. This is the same WWE diva who tried to pin someone with their face down on the ground. Even though that was enough to grant her release, Cameron was eventually fired for supporting Ryback's comments against the company. Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn has not been an active superstar for several years, but he did land a nice gig as a trainer at the Performance Center. He was predominantly featured on the most recent season of Tough Enough and reunited with Road Dogg for a few matches. Despite having a great gig, Gunn was fired after testing positive for performance-enhancing drugs. On top of this, he was appearing in several bodybuilding competitions outside of the WWE. Well, there you go. Which firings were the most surprising? Are there any that we missed? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to TheSportster on YouTube.